What's up, everybody? It's me, Steve Tackett, here at Tackett's House of Horsepower, and this is it. This is the week. I've literally got days before it's time to be at Duct Tape Drags. So here we go. Well, I'll just come right out and say it. I failed. I did not get down and dirty ready in time for Duct Tape Drags. I did my best, but building a car from the frame up in like 4 months was a little bit too much. So I did my best, but it's not ready. There's a lot of parts on order, there's stuff coming. I've got a lot of work to do with still. There's no chance. But stay tuned, because that car will be getting put together very soon. There's a few events at the end of this year, beginning of next year, that I want to make sure that car goes to. So that car is going to get finished here very shortly. But this week is Duct Tape Drags. Today's Wednesday. We have to be in Tucson Friday. And I'm going to take not one, but 2 cars. So the 2 we're going to take, Okie and the green Chevelle. So I need to go over them with a fine-tooth comb, check all the fluids, filters, probably do oil changes, tire pressures, all the basics. That's gonna get trailered, that's gonna get driven. So that one I'm a little nervous about, because I haven't really put a lot of miles on that. I took it to and from work a few times, which is like 30 miles each way, you know, not a lot of miles on that car yet. So I'm in Phoenix, and Tucson is like 2 hours. If you take side streets, it's about a 2-hour drive each way. So I'm a little nervous about Okie. So we need to go over it with a fine-tooth comb, check all the fluids and tire pressures and all that stuff. So that leaves today and tomorrow to go over them, get them finished, get them checked out, get the tools and parts and everything loaded up on the truck and trailer. And I'm just gonna go through it with you. And this is kind of like a prequel to the Duct Tape Drags. I do have some help coming. My buddy Jesse, longtime friend I've known since I was like 7th, 8th grade. He's coming. He's driving out from San Diego tomorrow night, so he can help us out. I'm also going to try and hook up with Art from Veteran Idiot. I know you guys have probably seen his channel. He's taking a couple trucks, so I think we're going to car caravan, which is a good idea because there's strength in numbers. So that would be helpful in case one of us has a problem. So I think we're going to try and hook up with him at some point Friday. Probably going to be pitted near each other, camping near each other. We rented an RV. We'll have to go pick that up on Friday as well and drive it down and park it. So we'll have a place to stay while we're there. We're going to just stay there Friday, Saturday, probably leave Sunday. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Anyway, I've got to get to the store, get some supplies, and get started. I had to put the leashes on a rope and let the dogs out, because he gets upset if I'm out here and he can't be. It makes filming difficult because literally he'll start howling. Watch. He literally will howl if I don't let him out. So anyways, they don't know how to act, so they're spoiled. I have to put them on leashes tied to a rope, and I'll let him out, so he'll finally stop. And there we go. See, now they're happy. Will you stop howling? Will you stop howling? like a little brat. Yeah. Like Scouts are better behaved than you are. Okay, so I got some supplies. And then yesterday, can you be quiet now? Yesterday I went up to Outlaw Racing Engines and got some gas in, my nitrous bottles filled. That was not cheap. But Outlaw is pretty cool up North Phoenix. I talked to their machine shop guys too. I'm trying to see what I can do about getting this thing fixed. That's gonna be an upcoming. That's my race engine. That engine is supposed to be in this car. I don't like talking about this engine because, yeah. Bad things happened. Anyways, I want to try and get this thing fixed up. Once that's running, I think I'm gonna get back on this so I can get this back together. Because right now it's got my street engine in it. It's a cast iron 406. Hey, be quiet. I'm filming. Oh my God, seriously. Okay, so where was I? Oh, I want to get this engine out and put this engine back in. But I mean, it's still pretty quick. It'll run a 10.5 probably, somewhere around there right now. So I mean, it's not slow, but oh my God. This is difficult to film with. You know what I mean? Anyways, I got plenty to do. Oh, I dug these out of the shed. I mean, if you don't have a matching doodle bug to your race car, I mean, are you even trying? You know what I mean? You gotta have a matching doodle bug for your race car. But I dug these out of the shed and got them going yesterday. They're death traps. These things are more dangerous than these things. I'm telling you right now. I almost killed myself twice yesterday. So, but they're fun. So those will be coming with us. They're great for getting around the pits and back and forth to like where you're pitted and starting line and stuff like that. So those gotta come with me. So I need to check the fluids in those, check the tire pressures on these, same as the vehicles. So vehicles, doodle bugs, supplies, lots going on. Okay, oil change is done, filters changed. The pups are happy. So what else we got? I want to check all the lug nuts, check tire pressures, start it up, check transmission fluid, all that. But yeah, basically this is just a cast iron 406, 30 over 400 block, you know, nothing crazy, some pretty decent heads and a really large solid roller cam. But turbo 400 with a 6,000 stall, Curry 9-inch that's narrowed 3 inches from stock. But other than that, the frame, suspension locations are all stock. All the glass is still in the car. All the windows roll up and down. It is all factory 1964 steel. Yes, the hood is 1964 steel. Even the bumpers are 1964 steel. Nothing aftermarket, nothing. Trunk, doors, everything is original 1964 steel. So she's kind of heavy. But I don't know, this car has a lot of sentimental value. So this car was, I was at No Prep 1 in Arizona with this. I did the fastest top 10 street legal class in this. I made it to number 8 on the top 10 list with this car. But anyways, no more than that, more than the racing. This car is kind of sentimental to me because it was my best friend's car, Jason's car. It was his car, and he traded it to my other best friend, Sean, who sold it to me, and then the car was stolen and it was missing for 7 years, and the San Diego Police Department found it and called me, and we went and got it out of the impound yard, and it was stripped. The car was completely stripped. It was just a body, basically a body and a frame. They took the 12-bolt rear end that was in it. It was gone. It was completely stripped. So it didn't have one piece of wiring in it. It didn't have a dash. They took the dash out of it even. So we had to make this kind of sheet metal dash, kind of, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, it's not perfect by any means, but for a car that was stolen and stripped, I put it back together as best I could. A lot of eBay parts, Craigslist and stuff like that. But it is all 1964 steel. The bumpers were sent out and re-chromed. I had a body shop paint it one color for me. Sarah picked out the color. I don't even know what it is. Sort of a mint green. It looks blue in the videos, but it's not. It's a mint green. But this car, it just means a lot to me, you know. And it makes me, every time I drive it, I think of Sean, or I think of Jason, and you know, all the times we had back in high school in this car. A lot of street racing was done in this car. Not that I would not recommend that kind of behavior, but especially Jason and Sean, they did a lot of street racing with it. I want to say Jason had a really nasty 350 in here, 11-to-1 compression on the street in the early 90s. So if that kind of dates it for you. And I just thought, man, I love the car so much. And then when I had a chance to buy it, I did. And here we are, you know, 2023, and I still have it. So I don't know what to do. Like, I can't, it's not, I don't know what it is anymore. It's not a street car. It's not a race car. It isn't fast enough to be competitive anymore. I mean, you got to have a cut up LS swap turbo Fox body nowadays, or, you know, S10, to even be competitive these days. So these big old Chevelles with a small block in it is just, I don't know. It is still street legal. All the lights work: headlights, high beams, low beams, turn signals, backup lights, everything works. Everything electrically was gone through. I wired everything. Everything works. This car is, if it wasn't for the slicks, I could drive it to work tomorrow. That's no joke. It's not pretty. It has had some damage. I actually had an alternator, believe it or not, I had an alternator explode one time. I came off the starting line at Wild Horse Pass, and I let go of the trans brake, and it went boom! Something loud hit, and it hit the hood. Where is it? It hit the hood in a few places. And that dent actually goes out. Oh, there's shadows. That's a dent out. So, I mean, it's got some blemishes. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a fun car, really fun car. This thing has enough mid 10-second passes on it. I could literally wallpaper your bathroom with the number of 10-second passes on this engine. Like, it's literally, I just did an oil change on it, and the oil was perfect. It was golden brown, like I just put it in yesterday. So, I mean, the thing runs great. Turnkey, drive it, no problem. It's a good running car. It'll rip off a 10. Right? I pull it out in the street and rip off a 10 right now. I would like to put this engine back together and put it back in the car. It'd be a lot faster, but I don't know. It is what it is. So this is my fun car, I guess. But anyways, there'll be some video of it this weekend. I'll be sure to post it and hopefully rip off some time slips for you. Obviously it's not going to be in the beater class. They're gonna say it's way more than $5,000, but I'll be running it in the open track, you know, test and tune stuff, just to bring it out. And yeah, I got a thing for 64 Chevelles, you know what I mean? I guess first generation Chevelles and first generation Novas are kind of my thing. Okay, oil change checked, tires checked, transmission checked, coolant checked. It's ready to load up. This one, I gotta do an oil change on it. I drove it to the store and back, so the engine's kind of hot right now. So I'll let that cool off for a minute. Mini bikes, check. Party supplies, check. I think once I do this oil change and check these tires, I think we're ready for tomorrow to load everything up. I'm not sure when Sarah wants to upload these videos. I think she wants to do it before we leave. I don't know. But anyways, this is the lineup. We're gonna take these two right here. These two right here will go to duct tape. So we got Oaky Wagon and green Chevelle going. So hopefully everything will go smooth and we'll be out there Friday morning. So if you see these two cars or somebody lying next to one of these death contraptions, come over and say hi. We will be out there Friday to Sunday. I don't know if you can see it, but that oil coming out of this little wagon looks like it's brand new still. Look at that. Wow. I mean, that oil, I could have just left it in there. It looks really good. So that gives me a little bit more confidence about taking this thing on a long road trip. But anyway, we're getting there. All right, we're in the home stretch now. You know what time it is. It has all the dinosaur eggs and whatever, you know, whatever Derek says. Anyways, this is a special little 283. It's a correct Nova recessed oil filter, Nova specific 283. I did a bunch of videos on this build and installation. Be careful, they are early videos and they are not very good. I'm learning as I go. But anyways, yeah, I need this 283 to survive because this is a pretty rare little 283. So anyway, I'm gonna just finish topping it off and I might cruise it around the block real quick, get it warm, double check the tranny fluid, and I think I'm about done for today. Let's see. All right, I think that's it for today. That should do it. The cars are ready as far as I can tell. So tomorrow we will load the trailer, pack up some tools and supplies, put it all in the truck and trailer. And then Jesse gets here tomorrow night from San Diego. Then we will get up early Friday morning, maybe hook up with Art from Veteran Idiot and see where he's at. And maybe if everything goes smoothly, all this mess will be down at Tucson Dragway Friday morning. So we're gonna do some filming on the trip down. We're gonna do some filming at the track, and we got some suction cup mounts and stuff so I can take you along for a ride in the cars, and we'll compare time slips with the two vehicles. So we'll see what happens. But thank you for watching. Hit like, subscribe, hit that bell, give me a comment. Any of those things would be awesome. And we'll see you soon.